You know that feeling, right? You're trying to talk to someone and the conversation just stalls. You ask a question, you get a one-word answer, and then nothing. Just that awkward silence. It's the worst. Well, it turns out the difference between a conversation that dies and one that really flows comes down to a super simple but really powerful technique. Let's break it down.
Okay, so check this out. On the left, you've got a classic conversation killer. Do you come to this restaurant often? The answer? Yes. And that's it. Dead end. But look at the right. A question like, what do you think is so delicious about this restaurant, gets this amazing, detailed answer about fresh salads and local farmers. So what creates that huge difference?
So what is the secret here? I promise you it's not magic. It's all about the kind of questions you're asking. It really boils down to two fundamental types of questions. First, you have closed questions. These are the conversation stoppers. They're literally designed for a yes or no answer. But then you've got open questions. Think of these as invitations. They encourage the other person to explain something, to share a story, to open up. If you find your conversations are always stalling, it's probably because you're leaning too heavily on those closed questions. So how do we get better at asking these amazing open questions? Well, luckily, there is a simple, really memorable toolkit you can start using right away. It's called the 5W1H framework, and it stands for when, where, who, what, why, and how. Let's see how each of them works. Let's start with when. A question like, when did you first hear about that, doesn't just ask for a time. It's really asking for the beginning of a story. It immediately invites a little bit of a narrative. And then we have where. Asking, where did you two meet, puts the story in a physical place. It grounds the whole conversation with details and context, and that just makes the story so much more vivid. Now, who is a really powerful one because it brings new people into the story. Just by asking, who did you go with, you instantly expand the conversation, introducing new relationships and opening up all kinds of new directions to go in.
What is your tool for digging deeper into someone's opinions? So instead of a closed question like, do you like it? You ask, what do you like about it? See? That forces a specific, detailed answer. It gets you right past the surface.
Why? This is the key to unlocking someone's motivation. Asking, why did you decide to go there? Gets past the simple facts and into the reasons and the emotions behind a choice. It shows you're actually interested in how they think. And finally, we have how. This one invites them to share their process, their journey. A question like, how did you manage to do that, asks for the behind-the-scenes story, turning a simple fact into a much more engaging tale.
So you see the pattern here, right? All 6 of these prompts, when, where, who, what, why, and how, are designed to make a simple yes or no basically impossible. They're like open doors, inviting the other person to step through and share their world with you. And like this quote says, this technique isn't just trivial. It can be a total game changer, especially in a professional setting. I mean, imagine using this with a client. You shift a stiff, formal meeting into a genuine conversation. And that's how you build real trust and a much stronger connection. And really, that's what this is all about. Great conversations aren't just luck. They aren't about finding someone who's super chatty. They're built, one thoughtful question at a time. By making that simple shift from closed to open questions, you're not just keeping a conversation going, you're building a better, stronger connection.